Bill Skarsgård can do that.
Or Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers.
Kind of.
He had a lens in.
Yeah, well, he was supposed to have a fake eye.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. Well, Nicolas Cage called it out last night. We'll get to it.
Okay.
We'll get to it.
Because welcome to the Movie Madhouse in our Oscar edition.
Yes. The Oscars were last night, and I watched the whole show.
Yes. James?
Nope.
Not at all. Not a second.
No.
Have you watched any clips?
I watched a clip of Ryan Gosling singing. I watched the acceptance speech of. I watched the best actor acceptance speech, the best supporting actor acceptance speech.
Okay.
I only watched what was on YouTube.
Okay. Did you see John Cena?
I saw a screenshot of John Cena.
Okay.
I'm like, they couldn't have allowed that.
That was brilliant. They did.
Yeah. And I saw a scene from behind the curtain too.
We had other stuff to attend to that I'll speak to off camera.
Fair enough.
Okay. Now, before we get into it, though, I got a little story I want to share.
Okay.
Because it's weird and funny. My sister-in-law and her husband went on a cruise. They just got back like 2 days ago. Today, before I come here, she tried to hit me with something. I had no idea what it was about, but she asked me about the Friends of Bill W, and I thought it was a wrestling thing. James and I thought of this too.
Yeah.
Bill Watts. And I thought wrestling only because my sister-in-law is not a wrestling fan.
So she's not a friend of Bill W.
But before they got on the boat, they drove down to Florida and they made a few stops along the way. And they went randomly to a micro championship wrestling show.
What is that?
Using the politically incorrect term, midget wrestling.
Oh.
I did not know that still existed.
Well, micro championship wrestling has its following. They had shows, and my sister and brother-in-law went there.
But they're not wrestling fans.
They're not wrestling fans. I don't know why.
Interesting.
So her saying Friends of Bill W, I did think it was a wrestling thing. I had no idea it was an Alcoholics Anonymous thing, but
neat.
And yeah, if you ever see for a meeting somewhere the Friends of Bill W, that's AA in disguise.
Okay. We've now said
not
publicly.
Anymore.
Yes.
Yep.
Not anymore.
You are no longer in disguise.
She didn't say what happens on the boat,
Yep.
So
what happens on the boat stays on the
I
boat.
don't want to know any more of what happened on the boat.
Vegas. Right?
I've been on a boat, and sometimes you don't want to know what happens on the boat.
Yeah. We'll talk to Dr. Stevel on that because he worked on those ships for a long time.
Oh, yes. I've heard a few stories.
Yes.
So
let's
Oscars.
Yes. Our Oscar pick comparison because we logged our picks.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I did pretty good, but again, mine were all bullshit based on buzz. So.
You guys did the best, but Jason did the bestest by one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And we'll get there.
Okay.
I watched the whole show. I know you didn't. I know you didn't.
Honestly.
But I did because Tally wanted to, and you know what? Anytime I can have a shared experience with one of my kids, I'm going to do it.
Absolutely.
And it wasn't a horrible show. They started an hour earlier than normal. They started at 7 p.m. Eastern. And
that's why I missed it.
Yeah, okay. You would have came in late.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you got to start from the beginning, right?
It was over when I got there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, actually, almost because they didn't really go crazy overtime. Like my TV channel guide had it banked from 7 to 10:30.
Who hosted?
Jimmy
Kimmel.
Okay.
And he did a fine job. He was funny when he needed to be. He wasn't over the top, and only had really one political moment, and it was good.
Freaking hilarious.
It was great. But they started at 7:06, and he had that in his little monologue of, look, it's going to be a long show, and we're already 5 minutes behind, so let's just keep things moving. All right.
I did watch the opening monologue like online.
and it was short. It was pretty tight, but it worked. It was a nice welcome back, guys. Let's you know what we're gonna do. Let's just get to it.
Yep.
And it ended at like 10:23.
Interesting.
That's
like
impressive.
they were trying to stretch it out and let more people do an acceptance speech, and they were all too busy cheering and like celebrating. They ended early.
That's impressive. You know, now they have a bar set. Jimmy Kimmel will always be the host.
I did see something that they've done once before where, and obviously I'm not saying who, but it was for the best actor, I think. And they had former best actor winners, each introducing one of the 5 nominees,
Yes.
I believe.
Well,
They
that's
did
interesting.
that for all 4 acting categories.
And they did that once before with when Jeremy Renner was nominated for, I believe, I want to say it was for The Town.
Born Legacy.
And like no, sadly. Sean Penn was nominated for Milk, so it was that year.
Okay.
But I think they only did it the one time before.
I honestly had no idea Jeremy Renner was nominated for an Oscar.
He got nominated for The Town. I think he may have gotten nominated for The Hurt Locker, but he got nominated for Best Supporting Actor for The Town. Because
was that him in The Hurt Locker?
Yeah. Because
Why do I keep thinking that was Gyllenhaal?
See, to me, that's his first movie that I really saw him in.
Oh, first movie I saw him in was one of his first movies. It was National Lampoon's Senior Trip.
Oh,
and he was in an episode of Angel.
See, I saw him in that, but I didn't know him. Do you know what I mean?
No,
I knew it was Jeremy Renner. I was watching
one of the first ones I knew where you became aware of who he was, I believe, was SWAT, because that's why Colin Farrell introduced him for that time.
See, I didn't see SWAT.
You didn't see SWAT?
No.
I did. I don't remember it, but I did. I had forgotten that. I've heard that. I didn't know that Jeremy Renner was Oscar nominated. That surprises me.
That's right. Hawkeye's got a nomination.
Hey, good on him. I like that. I like that a lot.
So this list is going to start off with the big one for us because we all got this one right.
Did we?
Yep.
Yes. We added this one at the. We added.
Wait a minute.
Last minute.
I'm pretty sure I did not vote.
Oh no,
for the winner of
you
this.
picked creator.
He did.
I
so
picked the creator, and I still think
I'm
it should
looking
have
at the
won,
list right now.
But I hadn't seen Godzilla.
Jason made a great point. What?
I'm sorry. Go on.
Okay. Jason made a great point at the beginning. I think the reason, something that might have tipped the scale, is the dollar value.
Yep.
Because the creator was, a couple hundred million.
No, it was like 80 million.
Oh, was it?
Still 80 million.
It was a lot more. It was a lot more than Godzilla. Spoiler, because everyone knows who won it.
Yeah.
It was a lot more than Godzilla, but it was a lot less than, say, a Marvel movie.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
But I think that's what tipped it more than us, because it was just under the 100 million.
And I get it. It's a personal preference, but I also hadn't seen Godzilla.
Have you seen it since?
No.
What?
It's still not available. It's not out there.
Son of a gun. Yeah, I guess it's hard to watch.
I think it might still be making money. That's why.
Well, I don't know if it's screening at all anywhere around here. You got to go like Toronto.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even think it's in Windsor.
I definitely not. I've looked.
Anyway,
because it had a re-release at one point. And
did you both win this?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that means
I cheered.
Jason won by 2, because I thought we all got that one.
Oh, okay.
I cheered for that.
Yeah, I saw it on, fuck yes, Godzilla wins an Oscar.
Yes.
Yep.
And all the people that went up there, all their shoes were custom, had Godzillas on them.
Of course.
And like a lot of them were carrying Godzilla toys or plushies or whatever.
Did Nakamura-san go, his daughter, was she up there? Because she's in charge of Toho.
I don't know. I didn't catch the names.
I gotta watch that now. I'm curious.
It's hard for me to follow those names. So
yeah,
and there were so many of them that it's like
Yeah, no.
David Allen Greer had his work cut out for him. All right.
When I looked it up, the stage it looked like a class picture because it was just so many people on stage.
There was a lot of them, and he was struggling through an English speech when he can barely speak and read it.
Oy vey.
So it was hard to understand what he said, but the emotion, and it's just, fuck yes, the lizard got one.
Yes. Okay, this one you guys got, but I did not. Best cinematography. Do you remember what you voted for?
I don't remember what I voted for a lot of things, but I'm pretty sure most of that involved Oppenheimer. So
And yes, it was Oppenheimer that won. El Conde did not. That's why I hate the Oscars. Yeah. But I'm not going to say it's not deserved.
Sure.
I just like the cinematography better in the other film. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
Best film editing.
This was Oppenheimer.
It was Oppenheimer again.
I remember her speech. Like her speech was really.
who was the editor?
I can't remember her name. Do you see it?
No, I just have Oppenheimer.
Oh, okay. I unfortunately I can't remember her name. Yeah, this is horrible. We call ourselves journalists.
Dude, you watched it.
Yeah, but she had a nice heartfelt speech that of how much work, but because she was first time on a project this big for Nolan to take the chance on her and whatnot. She was just she was one of the ones that you could really feel appreciated it, you know.
It was edited well.
Oh. Well, apparently it was
well enough.
Oh, yep, yep. There you go.
Yep, you guys got it. I did not with Killers of the Flower Moon.
Still haven't seen.
Best sound. We all sucked on this one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Because remember, I mentioned that one film that did win one award that we've never seen. But you voted Maestro, you voted Mission Impossible, and I voted Oppenheimer, and it was The Zone of Interest.
Yeah. Even Tally thought that was odd, but it's the only one he hasn't seen, so he doesn't know what was it about it.
Yeah, see, I can't compare apples to apples there because I didn't see it either.
What they showed, of course, they would show a few clips and highlight reels, right? Maybe it's not quite a silent film, but there's a lot of silence just because it's about a family that lives in Germany, and they're literally a wall away from Auschwitz.
So it's the Nazi quiet place.
Almost. There wasn't a lot of dialogue in the highlight reels that I remember.
Interesting.
And what there was German. So
now I might want to see it. Okay. Let's see here. Now we get into the screenplays. Best original screenplay. None of us got because we all voted for the same thing.
Yeah.
The Holdovers. And it was Anatomy of a Fall.
Which Talia has said is a fantastic
It's
flick.
good. I just don't see all the hype this way. No.
Okay.
But again, I'm not an Oscar person, so maybe I just don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best adapted screenplay. Again, we all sucked.
Yeah.
Because Jason said Poor Things, and James and I said Oppenheimer, but it was American Fiction.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Which that is it because of some of these awards and the acceptance speeches in particular. That's one of the ones I want to see now.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't get to watch that?
No.
That's
I was thinking, and I know where I can see it, but I haven't yet. But I want to now.
See, it's a neat twist on the idea because the big idea is this guy's a professional writer. He's a Black professional writer, and he's got his.
No, it's Jeffrey Wright.
Yeah, he's got his accolades, but this one person comes in and writes the Black book, like a Black novel, and it's written as if two people in the hood, gangs, like Bloods and Crips, and it's all that kind of dialogue. So he goes, like, anybody can write that. So he patches out this book and it puts it out, and it becomes a bestseller under a pseudonym. So now people want to book him and talk to him. So he has to be on the phone with his agent, talking like a dude from the hood. Oh, it's fun.
Okay,
it is.
And so people think it's real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he release it as a biography?
No, it came up through one of the interviews because he's talking and goes, "This book is so good. Is this like from your heart? Is like this is your story?" Yeah, of course. I lived this, and he's just going with it the whole bit.
So he was in the moment and let it get away from him.
He was sinking his own ship, basically. Yes.
Okay.
But it's fun. It is definitely fun. Like Jeffrey Wright is amazing, but I find him great in everything. So,
especially Westworld.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, now we're into the big ones. Best director. We all got this one.
Yeah.
because we knew how the Academy was going to go.
Yes.
I think they did the same thing they did for Scorsese. They rewarded him for his body of work, not for this particular movie.
Probably because
He deserved it for Inception. He deserved it for Interstellar, Tenet, just on the scope of that movie.
1, 2,
Dark Knight.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 12 we did went to Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It won. How many did it win?
It won 7.
Only 7?
It won. It swept. It won Best Director, Best Actor, Best Actress. No, Best Director,
Yeah, it didn't win actress.
Picture, Actor, Supporting Actor, Adapted Screenplay. No. You just said it didn't win Adapted Screenplay.
Nope.
Here we go.
Cinematography, like major awards.
It won cinematography, editing, director, actor,
Supporting Actor.
supporting actor, and picture.
Yeah. It didn't do a whole Sounds of the Lambs, Terms of Endearment
No.
kind of sweep, or was
no
it
records.
Cuckoo's Nest. There's been a few barely a handful of movies that have they won Best Director, Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Screenplay. It was like the 5 major awards.
Yeah,
And it's only happened like 2 or 3 times.
nothing's top Star Wars yet, so I know, right? But yeah, Christopher Nolan picked that one up, and we all got that one right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all saw it coming.
And same with Best Supporting Actor, RDJ. That was my wish. I didn't have hope on it.
Rewarded
But-
for his work in Avengers Endgame.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Now we
Or
can
for
say
the-
he got it.
Or
just
for
have
the
to say
snub
what.
for Chaplin.
Chaplin was good. I don't know if his Oscar good.
I never actually saw that, but I always liked the trailer.
But again, I hate the Oscars, so who knows what might,
Yeah.
Let me see here. What's next? Best Supporting Actress. Guess what? We all got this one too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Divine Joy.
Randolph.
Yes.
From The Holdovers.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was brilliant in that movie.
And again, her acceptance speech makes me want to see why she got that award, because it was truly heartfelt. I'm very emotional, and yeah, that gets me. That sells me the movie.
The supporting actors and actresses often do have the best speeches.
She was sitting right next to Giamatti. She was overwhelmed. She couldn't get up. And so he helped her, and he walked her up the steps and everything. And then they would go back to him. He's tears rolling down his cheek.
Dang.
Yeah, he's pretty proud.
He's sitting there calling her names because he didn't win. That's what it is.
Well, the funny thing is, every time they would show them again, she's sitting right there with the statue on her lap, taunting him. Just like that's evil.
It's the closest Paul's ever come to an Oscar.
but that's her. Like, no, I don't want to. Don't hold on to. I ain't letting go of this thing.
I think he's only been nominated. I want to say for Sideways. I think he got nominated for Sideways.
That one I remember. Is that the only one?
I want to say yes. No, or he may have been nominated for American Splendor.
And then this one. The Holdovers.
But I know he was nominated for Sideways. Not that was a great movie, but
Yeah, but wasn't he also nominated for Amazing Spider-Man 2?
you'd think.
Right? That
Come on.
cameo.
That accent alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Visual effects, maybe not so much on the Godzilla level,
No,
but
yes,
that rhino.
Yeah.
So then we come to Best Actress. And this one bugs me. She's an amazing actress. I watched that movie.
I did not.
She acts like a 4-year-old. That's literally what she's doing. I can do
I
that.
believe that's the premise of it.
It
She's
is.
like a Frankenstein kind of thing.
No, it's
She's a toddler discovering life.
basically, yeah. It's like, I don't know.
A toddler prostitute discovering life is how it kind of what Tally described.
Exactly. Yeah.
Huh.
But like I said, and it was interesting, but for Best Actress, I have a hard time with that.
Would you put that in the category of art house kind of?
Ish. Yeah.
That's the vibe I'm getting. I want to see it, but I'm afraid. to watch it. Like it's definitely in that Wes Anderson lane. And
Well, Yorgos
Mm.
Lanthimos, his movies are like I've come around on The Lobster, and it was hard to do. And I haven't seen Dogtooth, but like Killing of a Sacred Deer was good. The
Oh.
Favorite, I
And-
mean, like The Favorite was okay. It just, and that was the one that started getting the Oscar buzz for like Olivia Colman. I think Olivia Colman won for that, didn't she?
I think she did.
couldn't tell you.
I believe she
And
did.
Emma Stone was in that, but I just didn't think it was that.
And see, I got to tell you, this isn't Serbian film bad. Like you will probably watch the whole thing. It's just interesting.
I'm aware, and I want to, because I do. Emma Stone's one of my favorites.
Oh, me too.
And Tally said Mark Ruffalo's pretty awesome.
I
in
got
it too.
Super Bad and Easy A. I watch for her. You know what I
Easy
mean?
A is so much fun.
Exactly. You know. So best actor. Oh, I haven't even been clicking the things
Oh
here.
yeah, okay.
Here, best supporting actor,
Actor,
best supporting. I
Actress,
wrote them. I'm going to use them. Here
Best
we go.
actress.
And here we go.
And actor.
Best actor. We were all wrong.
We were?
Yep.
Who did I say?
You too said Paul Giamatti.
You said Paul
Giamatti.
Giamatti. Oh,
Yep.
okay.
I said Coleman Domingo
But-
from Rustin.
But Cillian Murphy was the front runner. So
Yeah. He got it. That was another Oppenheimer Oscar.
He did fine.
Oh, he was-
The look was pretty staggering. Like
That's-
how much he looked
yeah.
like the guy.
Exactly. Like casting wise, dead on.
I just didn't think anything about this movie stood out to me.
Well, see, I get why people like it because it's got an epic kind of nature. It's just that 3-hour movie. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was a movie, and that's
it was a movie.
I don't know. See, like The Holdovers was an experience, whereas Oppenheimer is a movie. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tenet was an experience.
Yeah.
Oppenheimer was a movie.
Yeah.
Yes. Godzilla is an experience.
Yes.
The Creator is an experience.
I do want to see that one. That the clips and whatnot. Okay, that movie does look pretty wild. I think I got to check that one out.
It's definitely worth the watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, here's our big one,
And
but we've already kind of spoiled it. And
Yeah.
Jason was the only one that got this.
which that
What?
surprised me, but
What
Yep.
did I say?
You said Past Lives,
Oh, I was hearing a lot of buzz about that. That's
the
why.
Korean film. Yes.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of Korean cinema.
Yeah, and it's good. I said The Holdovers,
nope. Oppie baby.
but it still baffles me why they've decided, every category has 5 nominees except Best Picture has 10.
Oh, and part of the Jimmy Kimmel's monologue, he pointed out, you guys need to trim down these movies. The average runtime of all 10 movies was 2 hours and 23 minutes.
Yep.
Like,
'Cause
come on now.
Oppenheimer and Killers of the Flower Moon. That just it threw the average way up there. But yeah,
So, yeah. Trim them down, boys.
Jimmy Kimmel's monologue was fun, and especially halfway through when he goes, "I got my first critique on True Social. Let me read it to you." And he reads Trump's blurg, right?
Okay.
And it was a legit,
Yep.
actually Trump.
And he's going, "Guess which former president wrote this?" It's like, oh, it was so much fun.
But what are you doing up, Donald? Isn't it past your jail time?
Yep. That's what I mean. There was that one.
that was it. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
And the only other political thing was when the best documentary was about Ukraine.
Well, it's hard not to get political
So
there. Yeah.
and it wasn't too much, but it was very heartfelt. Because it was the 30 or 20 days in Mariupol,
Okay.
so it's during the invasion. And he's like, I hate to accept this. I wish I never made this movie because of what it is.
Yeah.
Like that was his acceptance speech. Was like, which is that was the only other political moment, but it was a powerful moment. Like people need to see that so we can stop it.
Exactly. Like they always say, people who forget the past are doomed to repeat it.
Yes.
So stop forgetting the past and start relearning.
Yes. Remember what happened last time you did this?
Yeah, don't even get me going there. Okay.
Yeah. But as for the show itself, like, yeah, it ran smooth but it was fun. There was nothing really ever dragged down. All the song performances were really well done, really well performed. Billie Eilish won for What Was I Made For from Barbie.
I was wondering which annoying song from that movie won.
But Gosling did perform.
I saw that.
And it was so fun. In fact, when Emma Stone won Best Actress, she was like freaking out because her dress was breaking behind, like the back, it was popping open in the back a little bit.
Oh, really?
Not a lot. You couldn't even see anything, but she was freaking out, and she's like, "I'm trying to do her acceptance speech, but don't look at my dress." And she said, I know it happened during I'm Just Ken.
Let's see here.
Blaming Gosling for it.
Oh, I would.
I think the only song I remember from that movie is the annoying one on the radio, that Pink.
I haven't seen the movie, so
I only saw it once.
Yeah, well, that was enough.
I haven't watched it yet, but the performance was fun. It was fun. But
and Slash was there.
And Slash was in it. Yeah, they went all out. Even like Simu Liu was in the dance troupe.
Yeah,
because he was one of the Kens.
Yeah, that's true.
Poor guy.
So yeah, best original song was What Was I Made For?
Yep.
Yesterday he was Shang-Chi, and now he's one of the Kens.
Yep. And he's his hand is a Cheetos model.
Oh yes, I've seen that commercial. Those are fun.
Again, a step down to be in.
Let me see. Best animated feature: The Boy and the Heron.
Yeah, but Tally did say that it was a close race with Spider-Man, probably because there was the buzz both ways.
Yeah. Best international feature film: The Zone of Interest.
Yep.
Which other ones did we get? Best original score:
Oppenheimer.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Best documentary feature: 20 Days in Maripol.
Mm-hmm. The short,
the live action short film.
Live action short film.
I saw this. My wife and we watched all 5 of the Wes Anderson ones, and this one won, and it was so good.
Wes Anderson's first Oscar
for a short film. Forget all those features.
Wonderful Life of Henry Sugar. It is. I mean, the wonderful story of Henry Sugar. He put out like 3 or 4 other ones that followed a few days after that were okay. This was outstanding. It's like 45 minutes. It's so good.
And then best animated short film is The War Is Over, inspired by the music of John and Yoko.
Yep.
I don't know that one.
I asked Tally, where do you see these shorts? And he said you like certain theaters will have like a screening after the Oscars are announced.
The Wes Anderson ones premiered on Netflix, and it was Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, and then for like the few days after that, it was like The Rat Catcher, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one. They did like a week's worth.
Okay,
that's cool. Best documentary short subject: The Last Repair Shop.
It had to do with LA music scene or music students. Like a local repair shop would clean up and fix instruments for the kids to use for free in schools and stuff, promoting a music program. Something like it was a documentary like that.
Interesting.
Another one is best costume design.
Yes, the best
no one's
awards presentation.
No one's gonna remember who won.
Not after that intro. Yes.
But who did win?
It was Poor Things.
Yes.
Okay.
Holly Waddington. Oh wait, we were asking about editing, weren't we?
Were we?
Because you said who did the editing for Oppenheimer.
Yes. Oh yeah. What was her name?
Jennifer Lame.
There we go.
That name's lame.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hasn't heard that before.
Low hanging fruit.
Beat me by 1 second.
Got the buzzer first. Best makeup and hairstyling.
Nope. I do not remember.
That one was presented by Michael Keaton and Catherine O'Hara.
Beetlejuice. There we go.
Well, who won?
But also, because of Beetlejuice, because they did makeup and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Poor Things.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, these last three I get: costume design, makeup and hairstyling, and best production design, because the sets were so cool.
Yeah, it did
For
look
Poor-
like
for
it
Poor
does look like
Things?
a
For Poor
pretty
Things.
big spectacle of a visual.
Yeah,
oh.
and then best sound was Zone of Interest, which apparently had none. So okay,
Well, it's like when a movie that's completely improvised wins best screenplay.
Yeah.
Really?
Has that happened?
I think it has. I remember being very frustrated by that.
That sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
Um.
Well, it's like Avatar that won best cinematography.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a visual effect. Sure. Are
Mhm.
we going to talk about the presentation of the costume design award?
that was brilliant.
I just saw a screenshot.
So it starts with Jimmy Kimmel pointing out that it's the 50th anniversary.
Was it 76?
74.
74.
74.
Oh, that's right. It was Jodie Foster and Robert De Niro was 76.
But in 74, a man streaked across the stage during one of the presentations at the Oscars. And to commemorate,
Well, Jimmy goes, wouldn't it just be horrible if someone ran across the stage naked now? And they sit there and he goes, I said, wouldn't it be strange if someone naked ran across the stage? And you see John Cena's head pop out behind him from behind one of the big facades,
Yep.
right? And so he goes back and he's like, I don't want to do it. I changed my mind. Because you can't change your mind. Just fine, whatever. At least you're announcing the award. So he takes the envelope out of his hand. He holds it down low and he makes his way over onto the stage.
John Cena standing what appears to be buck ass naked at the Oscars with only the envelope for costume design.
Because
Oh.
where the clip ends, he goes, I can't read the nominees because
Yeah.
he can't open the envelope.
So there is like footage of like 3 people coming out and wrapping the curtain around him.
I
But
saw the after shot and it looked like a toga.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And actually, if you look, it looked like the Oscar.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, neat. See, that's cool.
But he did have a flesh colored coverall on, some sort of like cup thing.
Oh, yeah. The vanity sock. Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay.
And see, that's cool. John Cena is the guy that would do that for a show.
Well, he's got that new movie that just came out on Netflix that was in limbo for 10 years.
Ricky Stanicki.
Ricky Stanicki.
Stanicki. Looks
Dang,
entertaining.
Him and Zac Efron with 2 other guys. Zac Efron and these other guys are childhood friends.
The premise is great.
They're childhood friends that whenever they got in trouble, they'd blame this imaginary kid named Ricky Stanicki who always ran away before their parents came around. So even when they're grown up, they're still blaming Ricky Stanicki for stuff. Well, then I think his wife calls him out on it. So he has to invite Ricky Stanicki to a party or something. So they hire John Cena to be Ricky Stanicki.
Who's a porn actor.
Oh, wow.
Is that? I didn't know that part. All I know is you see him dressed like Britney Spears at one point, and
And
like,
apparently he runs away with it.
like it's John Cena going full ass cheesy ham comedy.
Watch the trailer. It looks pretty wild.
See, that kind of stuff I would love.
I don't know why it sat in limbo for a long time, but apparently it's been locked away for a while.
I didn't know that.
There's been a big deal about it. So that's just him kind of promoting for that. Look at the kind of stunts he's willing to do. Plus, that's probably the closest he'll get to an Oscar.
Oh, it's a Peter Farrelly directed it.
Oh, okay. That explains the comedy. It's a Farrelly brother.
Holy shit. It was announced in 2010 with James Franco starring in it. Then it was dropped. Joaquin Phoenix. Then they stopped. Jim Carrey. Then they stopped. Nicolas Cage. They stopped. Holy shit.
So when did they actually make this movie?
Project stopped until 2021 with Zac Efron and Amazon were interested for the script. Finally, John Cena was cast as Ricky Stanicki.
Okay,
oh, so it's a recent film.
It's a recent film.
Been in production limbo.
But yes, so the movie's been stuck in hell for 10 years. Okay.
Announced in 2010. Took 14 years for production.
14 years. Hey, it got made,
Well,
and it's being pretty well received.
There's another set of awards that were given out.
Yes, I have not looked up.
This is fun then.
I
Here we
haven't
go.
looked it up.
Here are let me go backwards. here are the nominees for. Oh, okay. Worst screenplay.
The Razzies.
The Razzies. Worst screenplay.
Barbie.
Is it? Let me see. Shazam: Fury of the Gods.
Barbie.
Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Winnie the Pooh: Blood and Honey. Expendables 4, or Exorcist: Believer.
Well, I had heard that Winnie the Pooh was the big quote unquote winner, but I think this one went to Expendables. No, I don't think it did. No, I think it was Winnie the Pooh.
I'm gonna go with Winnie the Pooh.
And you would both be right.
I heard that Sylvester Stallone was the big winner.
I did hear that one. I did catch that one on the radio
I
on my
still
way to
haven't
work.
seen that, and I want to because I like the other three. I find it hard to believe they take that big of a dive off a cliff.
I have to watch it too. I haven't seen it. But the Razzie Redeemer Award, did you hear who that went to?
No,
I can't remember. This is where
Stallone was the only one I'd heard.
What was his for?
For
the Expendables. Oh,
yeah,
no.
for Expendables.
Because they did the Redeemer Award last year, and I can't remember what that was for. But it was like some previously hated movie that they forgave them for.
Yeah, it's a redemption award. Somebody who's come good from doing bad.
Yeah,
And this went to Fran Drescher.
Fran
Drescher. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry, Drescher. Yeah. Sorry.
Nice.
I always put an N in there. I don't know why.
What is she being rewarded for?
For pulling them through the strike.
She's the president of the SAG Actors Guild.
Yeah. Well, she was getting crapped on for a while.
Okay.
Well, she came through hard, and I just heard a really interesting story about her. Shall I share?
Yes,
please do.
Because it was the story was told. The story was told in a way where you didn't. It was revealed that it was her. So, but apparently, her and her husband, before they got famous, they were doing something, and they got kidnapped.
Really?
They got attacked and got kidnapped, and she memorized this guy's face, and when the guy robbed they robbed him and whatnot, and they left. They found the dude.
No way.
Like a few years later, they found this dude, they caught him and everything. And then her and her husband, because they were a writing team and everything, they went on to make The Nanny. He produced it. She starred.
See, if that guy hadn't kidnapped her, there'd be no nanny.
But it was.
I just always think about.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
40-Year-Old Virgin, when Paul Rudd's just like, I'd rather listen to Fran Drescher. I'd rather listen to Beautician and the Beast. If I hear Yamo be there one more time, I'm going to Yamo burn this place to the ground.
Oh, okay. Worst remake, ripoff, or sequel: Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, The Expendables 4, The Exorcist Believer. You're seeing a lot of repeats here.
Yeah.
Exorcist Believer, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
I still can't believe that. That movie was good.
I'm going with Indiana Jones.
Indy.
I read them and I can't remember, but I think it was Expendables.
Another Winnie the Pooh here.
Oh yeah. Did it clean up? Did it clean up?
You could say that.
Kind of.
They say it won the most.
Well, okay, here's worst screen combo. I love this little award.
Oh, okay.
Salma Hayek and Channing Tatum in Magic Mike's Last Dance.
Oof.
The movie's good. It's just not as fun as the other two.
And then there's Anna de Armas, and Chris Evans from Ghosted. There is any two money-grubbing investors who donated the $400 million to remake rights for The Exorcist Believer. Any two merciless mercenaries, Expendables 4, and Pooh and Piglet as bloodthirsty slasher killers, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
I think it was Winnie the Pooh and Piglet.
I'm betting Pooh and Piglet.
It's Pooh and Piglet.
Okay.
Yep. Worst supporting actor. We have Sylvester Stallone for The Expendables.
No, this one.
Cool.
I'm sure Stallone won this one.
Yeah, finish reading them.
No. Michael Douglas, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Mel Gibson for Confidential Informant.
I don't know what that is.
Nope.
Bill Murray for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Spoilers.
And Franco Nero, the Pope's Exorcist, as the Pope.
Pope's Exorcist was fun. I liked that movie.
I'm guessing I know your answers.
That
Yeah,
was
it's Sylvester
Stallone.
Stallone.
It was
That one was
Stallone.
spoiled for me. The Pope's Exorcist, is that the one with Russell Crowe?
Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's based on true events. Yeah.
Okay.
But he just recycled his Zeus accent from Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh, okay.
He's speaking the exact same way.
Dude, use it once, move on.
The only reason I know that movie exists and that Russell Crowe's in it is because they did some weird cross promotion with AEW wrestling.
Did
They had like a specially themed show where they did a lot of promotion for it, and he even like hit a speech or a monologue or something as somebody's entrance.
Next thing you know, they're going to cross with RoboCop or something.
This was one of the few that
It could happen,
It did happen.
but it could happen again.
This was
No.
one of the few that Rebecca and I actually went to the theater to see.
Now we have worst supporting actress. We have Kim Cattrall for About My Father as Tigger. Interesting. Bai Ling as from Johnny and Clyde as Zhang. Lucy Liu from Shazam: Fury of the Gods. Megan Fox from The Expendables 4. And Mary Stuart Masterson from Five Nights at Freddy's.
I think it was Megan Fox because I think they said she won for this and for Johnny and Clyde. I could be
Is it
wrong.
winning really though?
I'm going to say Megan Fox just to pair up with Stallone.
And yes, you guys got it. Which worst actress? Let's get this one out of the way because James spoiled it. Anna de Armas from Ghosted.
I didn't spoil that.
Megan Fox from Johnny and Clyde.
You just
okay.
did.
Selma Hayek from Magic Mike's Last Dance.
Well, they coupled the two roles together. I thought they gave her the award for both movies.
No.
Okay.
Different awards.
Okay.
Jennifer Lopez for The Mother and Helen Mirren for Shazam: Fury of the Gods. Jason, what's your guess?
I'm going to go with Megan Fox.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. I want to phone a friend.
Did you-
Okay.
James.
It's Megan Fox.
Okay. Megan Fox.
Megan.
Did any of you guys see the Shazam sequel?
Yep.
Was it good?
I didn't mind it.
Nah.
Yeah. Like
Not-
it wasn't worse than the first one. Like
Okay.
Nah.
Because it's getting crapped on, whereas the first one was kind of universally loved.
I liked the first one, but
I love the first one.
what I saw for the trailer for this one, it just
have you seen it?
No.
Then shut it.
It's not drawing my attention.
It's a fun watch. It really is.
Like Black Adam was a fun watch.
Yeah, exactly. I had no problem with it. Was it amazing? No.
No.
Right.
Mm,
But it's a fun watch.
yeah.
But again, I liked a lot of the DCEU.
Yeah.
I felt they played too much protection. We've discussed this many
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
Let me see here. Worst actor. Okay. We have John Voight in Mercy, Russell Crowe in The Pope's Exorcist, Vin Diesel in Fast X, Chris Evans in Ghosted, and Jason Statham in Meg 2: The Trench.
I think I know who won this, but I haven't heard of the movie.
All right, we'll go for you first.
I have no idea.
Which do you think is the
what
worst
was-
actor?
What was the first one you said?
John Voight from Mercy.
I'm going with that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that one, but I don't know what Mercy is.
It is
It's-
John Voight. I don't know what
Really?
Mercy is. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I've never heard of Mercy.
Nope.
Nope. And if I click on
The
that,
hell is it?
Mercy is a 2023 American action film written by Alex Wright, directed by Tony Dean Smith, and starring Jonathan Rhys Meyers, John Voight, and Leah Gibson. That tells me nothing about the film.
No.
But it's an
Interesting.
action movie
I guess well,
starring John Voight. Okay, I
American
accepted
action-
him. I accepted John Voight in an action flick 20 years ago.
A doctor and former military officer finds herself in a deadly battle for survival when the Irish mob takes control of the hospital where she works and her son is taken hostage. That sounds pretty generic.
It does.
Yeah,
Cookie cutter.
and he's just a mob boss.
You got Hallmark. You got action.
Yep, yep. Oh, that's straight to video for sure.
Yeah.
Straight to Tubi.
Okay. Two left. We
Two left.
have worst director.
Okay.
Are you ready? He's cheating. Look at him.
Hey, yeah.
No, I was reading the synopsis
I
on
know,
Mercy.
I know. He's Googling it. We know. Okay. We have
I see the golden raspberry. There we go. Okay.
David Gordon Green for The Exorcist Believer. This is worst director.
Who has
Okay.
now abandoned the franchise.
Reese Frake Waterfield for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Peyton Reed for Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum. I don't know why my hand's up here. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Scott Waugh for The Expendables 4. And Ben Wheatley for Meg 2, The Trench.
It's got to be the Winnie the Pooh dude.
I think so.
What?
too.
For that, for what I've heard is an atrocity. You know, for just to do it, just to say you did it.
But there's a sequel coming out.
Yeah.
How can it be that bad?
Don't encourage him.
It's Reese Frake Waterfield for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. And now, worst picture. We have Shazam, Fury of the Gods, Meg 2, The Trench, Expendables, Exorcist Believer, and Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Did you guys see Meg 2?
No.
Yes, I did. And basically, it took what the first one was and went to like Fast and Furious 6 level.
Fast and Furious 6 is awesome.
But for the level of where the action was at the beginning to where that's about the equivalent level of craziness.
Hmm.
I wouldn't say Fast 6 was one of the crazier ones. 9 is one of the crazier ones because they go to space.
They seriously go to space?
They seriously go to space.
My freaking
Dude,
God.
Two of
It's
them
in the
do.
trailer. They launch a Fiero,
It's like,
a Fiero with a rocket engine.
you know, they did it with Jason, and that worked so well. Why not do it with cars?
Jason X is a treasure. All right.
Todd rocks.
Yes,
Yes, he does. So yeah, it does look like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey kind of swept.
Yeah.
1, 2,
Like
2, 3.
as soon as
4,
I heard the
5.
first reviews that it was bad, like and just how bad it makes me angry.
And I had heard that it was trying to get buzz like Cocaine Bear.
Oh, it got buzz.
Like where everyone wanted to see it because it was like
They
a dark
did.
take on that.
Because the trailer looked like interesting. The trailer,
trailers can do wonderful things for movies.
yes, they
For-
can.
They can do wonderful things for horrible movies.
Yes,
Yes.
they can.
Man.
But it just, the more I've heard how bad it is, it makes me angry that it exists because they just made it because they want to be the first ones to jump on the open copyright,
The
the public license,
public domain.
public domain. There's the word.
Oh, look at that. Ant-Man and the Wasp earned a special achievement because it's the first ever Razzie nomination for the MCU, breaking its 16-year streak without a single Razzie award.
Really?
Yep.
Thor Dark World?
Yep. Captain Marvel.
I would have thought maybe
Really?
Captain Marvel was great. The
I
first-
liked it, but
the
again, it's
first-
getting bad. Like it gets panned so much. I thought for sure
So
it
does
would jump in
the
here.
so does the Incredible Hulk, but it
Thor
didn't.
Dark World
Yeah,
is
that was
like
great.
is like almost universally considered the worst, though.
Of the MCU,
Yeah.
A lot of people crap on it. Yeah.
it's dark,
A lot of people think it's one of the weakest. So like,
yeah.
but still no Razzie nominations.
wow. Well, good on them that it took this long, I guess.
We thought Winnie the Pooh
Yeah.
got the most nominations, too. They did not.
No?
No.
Expendables.
2 nominations went to Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, Johnny and Clyde, Magic Mike, and the Pope's Exorcist. 3 nominations went to Ghosted and Meg 2. 4 went to Ant-Man and the Wasp and Shazam. 5 went to Winnie the Pooh and the Exorcist Believer. 7 went to the Expendables 4.
Wow. And it only won 2?
It only won 2. Let me see here.
Wow.
No. 1,
Meg
2. Yep. Best
Huh.
supporting actress and best supporting actor.
Huh.
Or sorry, worst. Yeah.
Worst.
Yeah.
Best worst.
Dude, it's funny. The Expendables was Sly Stallone's project, but yet he gets the worst supporting actor in that film.
That's because he dies 5 minutes in.
Mhm. He-
Spoilers!
Even he goes, I'm done with this franchise.
Spoilers.
Dies in quotes.
Thank God I'm writing it because then I can kill myself.
If anything,
Man.
they should stop doing the film series and just get it over with, take it to Prime or whatever, and make it the new A-Team. Because that's really what it is. Just make it an R-rated A-Team.
They should just
No, I want the A team that Joe Carnahan did.
Yeah, well, okay, yes, I would love that, but I think we ain't getting Neeson.
No, I know.
why not?
He doesn't want to do heavy action anymore.
And
Hannibal
yet he,
didn't
and
do
yet he
shit.
keeps putting out heavy action movies.
Is he?
It's the Marksman.
Oh,
the-
yeah,
the-
okay.
the-
I
Is
did
it like
see the
the
trailer.
Taken 12 coming out soon or something like that?
Maybe he's not physically kicking people's asses so much anymore, but he's not dialing down.
We're getting a lot of stunt double work in there.
And see, that's what I was
Yeah.
about to say too. Hannibal in the show hardly did action. He punched the odd person.
Yeah.
But
Well,
he could be the one standing over everyone with this silver AK.
And to be fair, Neeson in that movie where like the
Or
two
whatever the
dogs are
rifle
coming
is.
at him, he backs into complete shadow. You don't even see him do that.
Yep. I can fight everybody back here. He's like the dude that can turn invisible, but not in front of people.
Oh
Yeah.
That's what that is.
There's the crossover we need.
With who though?
The
Mystery-
A-Team meets
A-Team
the
and
Mystery
Mystery-
Man.
I'd buy
Doesn't
that for
make any
$1.
sense. He wouldn't be able to see.
What happened? Where'd it go?
Oh,
I clicked on the wrong one. Come on, computer.
Now, you made the joke earlier about they could bring in RoboCop into wrestling, and yes, I
Mhm.
know WCW did it, but I'm saying that it could happen again because I do believe that there is still on the track for a proper RoboCop sequel.
Really?
Yes,
Why?
because legacy sequels are in now.
So many unanswered questions from the first one.
Peter Weller's a little old.
Yeah, but they can work around that with prosthetics. It's going to be a heavy prosthetic thing, anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't see.
If even that, they'll probably do some sort of digital mask thing.
Not that I don't think Peter Weller's awesome, because his later work is pretty
Oh, dude,
awesome.
yeah.
Oh yeah, his run on Sons was great.
I just rewatched him
I
in
didn't
Dexter.
see that, but
Oh yeah, that
he had a
too,
great
yep.
episode in Fringe. He had a great run in Longmire and Rabbit Hole.
Rabbit Hole.
That was the Kiefer Sutherland. It's not a limited series. They only did season 1, but one of these days they're going to come back
yeah.
and do season 2. Kiefer Sutherland, Charles Dance, Peter Well. Oh, it's awesome.
That's right.
It's weird and confusing, but it's awesome.
I like that.
I just realized Xander watched Screamers. Remember
Oh,
that?
Screamers is amazing
The sci-fi one with Weller.
with Weller. Yeah,
Back at when he was home at Christmas, but I didn't get his opinion on it. I didn't talk to him about it.
Screamers is so good. It holds up. It's like 90.
It's been a long time for me.
You can do without the sequel if you were aware there was a sequel.
I'm pretty sure I was. I want to say I liked it back then, but I got a feeling
Well,
that if I were to go back now,
the dude from Arrow is one of the stars of that one. It's okay.
Stephen Amell,
Yeah, he's in there.
really?
He wasn't. I don't think he was Arrow just yet.
Oh,
Probably not.
But yeah,
What did you find?
RoboCop returns. RoboCop returns to fight crime in Detroit. This movie will be a direct sequel of RoboCop that ignores RoboCop 2
Two.
and RoboCop 3, as well as the remake.
that's what
Okay.
they like doing. They've done that.
Oh.
They've done that with
Is Jordan Peele attached to that one?
There's no names listed here.
Okay,
no.
I could have swore I thought I'd heard that Jordan Peele was not writing it. I think just going to produce type thing, get it moving. But
Neil Blomkamp was originally set to direct, but later backed out because he wanted to direct a horror movie first.
damn it, he would do well with that. But
That reminds me. I want to
stop with the side projects, Blomkamp. Give us freaking District 9-2.
Chris Evans and John Cena have both been rumored to be taking on the role of Alex Murphy.
That's remake territory. That's not sequel.
Reminds me. I want to check out Gran Turismo.
Oh, it's good. Clint Eastwood's amazing.
No, that's Gran Turismo. no, Gran Turismo was Neil Blomkamp.
I'm very,
That's why he
very
said
well
it.
aware. Watch Gran Torino.
I have seen Gran Turismo. Grumpy old man. Oh,
I've
it's
seen
awesome.
Gran
Get off
Turismo.
my lawn.
Oh, I've seen Gran Turismo. Watch Gran Turismo.
I saw the
Well,
movie that Neil Blomkamp did during the pandemic, Demonic.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
It was okay.
Was that the one in an elevator? No,
that was Devil.
Devil.
That was good too, though.
Oh, Devil's awesome.
Yes. Yeah, and that's it. There are no more awards to
There's
talk
the
about.
awards for this year.
Yes. Well, we did better than normal.
But again, I was pulling mine out of my ass.
Better than
and
normal
listening
by
to
watching
Buzz,
the
so-
least amount of movies.
Yep.
Well, considering the only Oscar movie that we've referenced at all that I've watched is Godzilla.
Yeah.
I haven't watched any of them. None.
He managed to avoid the Barbenheimer.
I have avoided the Barbenheimer.
I saw
thus
the
far.
Barbenheimer.
I will probably
too.
break eventually. I probably
You
will
didn't
be
see
watching.
Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Nope.
Quantumania?
Nope.
Yeah,
That's
like
a good one.
I
like that
liked
one.
it.
Nope. I watched Guardians 3, but I have not watched that.
Guardians 3 was great.
And then what was the new Marvel ones that was out?
The Marvels.
The Marvels, I guess. Yeah, that's what it's
I
called.
didn't see that.
Meh.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Like
I'm still like 15 minutes into Black Panther 2.
Yeah, I haven't watched that.
dude.
I watched Doctor Strange 2. I watched Spider-Man No Way Home. And I watched Guardians 3. That's it.
Dude.
I watched Loki season 2.
Dude.
You saw Secret Invasion, right?
No.
No?
I have totally fallen off of Marvel.
I've only seen one episode of Miss Marvel, which was fine.
It's a cute little series.
But
like,
I enjoyed Secret Invasion.
Yeah, I did too.
And Loki season 2 was pretty great.
I haven't seen Echo yet.
I watched the first episode of Echo. I forgot about that. And it's good. She has a brief fight with Daredevil. And because I think the episode
Which Daredevil? Charlie Cox?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Wicked.
Yeah, he showed.
Yeah, him and D'Onofrio are both in Echo.
Yeah,
I knew D'Onofrio.
The end of the first episode, D'Onofrio like gasps back awake. So I haven't seen the rest of the season.
Yeah. Yeah,
But-
because they didn't end well in Hawkeye. Let's just put it that way.
Hawkeye. I liked Hawkeye.
Hawkeye was really good. Yeah.
At this point, the only Marvel product that I know I will see in theater is Deadpool and Wolverine. And if it ever comes around, She-Hulk season 2.
It won't.
But I don't think we'll ever see that.
They even said it was too expensive. They spent too much money on season 1, and they also shit the bed in the last episode. So
See, I'm one of those people. I love that ending
Me too.
because it's just like the comic.
Exactly. They found a way to break the fourth wall physicly.
They just
in a visual
ruined the
sense,
rest of the
like,
season.
Her popping out of the menu like that was brilliant.
Yep. That's why that's why I'm really anxious for CKX, because the editor of Sensational She-Hulk, while John Byrne was doing it during that run,
Okay.
is coming.
Nice.
Renee Witterstatter.
Nice.
So it'd be I'm curious to pick her brain. You
Nice.
know, see what's what.
What is CK Expo, Rob?
Oh, Jason, interesting. You should ask.
You mentioned it. I'm just curious. When is that?
April 27th and 28th.
Really?
Yep.
That's coming up.
And we're now officially announcing the after party.
Oh, yeah.
From 8 o'clock to midnight at Barnetti's Arcade.
Oh, damn.
We will be having trivia contests
VIP only. Damn.
and live music with Laura Gagnon.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
I haven't been to Barnetti's since before COVID.
And
I've never been there.
there's only going to be 80 tickets sold.
Oh, really?
That's it.
Okay. Very VIP.
So the cool thing is, because you're going to have trivia and music, but you have access to the whole room. Like, so you got all those arcade games to play for 4 freaking hours.
Nice. Is that with the cost of a ticket?
Yeah. The ticket's going to be $15.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, I'm pumped for that.
Nice. And where do you get tickets for that?
They will be online. Like I said, this is officially the first announcement. The only thing that we
Okay.
put out before was a teaser,
A teasing?
a teasing, because it said, "Are you ready for Stevening 4?"
Yeah.
So that's literally all that's been put out.
Okay.
So this is
Okay.
literally the first I've ever said anything publicly about it.
Okay.
Dum, dum, dum.
Yeah.
So tickets coming soon?
Yes.
Okay.
Watch the website.
Okay.
www.ckexpo.ca.
Yeah.
Got that memorized.
Yeah. I saw on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, Jeanette Goldstein talking about Vasquez and whatnot. And I made a reference about and said, "Hey, I'll see you at CK Expo." So,
Nice. Let's see if
throw it
she
out there.
comments on it.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, in that case, for another fun week at the Movie Madhouse, I'm Rob.
I'm James.
I'm Jason.
We'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Toodle.
Shut up! It's a man!